Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. We are continuing the chapter following the Mahatma part first, and today we'll take Nehru report which had taken place in 1928. When we are going to discuss about the Nehru report, we shall remember the events which took place before 1928, the Bardoli Satyagraha and Simon Commission. These are one of the events, means these both events were the major cause for Motilal Nehru to present his report, which was termed as Nehru Report. Let us see what is given here. A conference having the representatives of all the political parties of India met in Delhi in February 1928. So there was a meeting of all the political parties of India which took place in Delhi in February 1928. A committee was formed under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru in order to frame our constitution. So Britishers had given us an advice to form a constitution and present it in front of them so that they can see whether the constitution is acceptable or it is not. So there was a committee which was formed and chairman was Motilal Nehru, and their motto was to frame the constitution. This committee prepared a draft of a constitution which would be acceptable to all the parties. So this committee which met along, its main motto was to frame the constitution, and all the constitution should be acceptable to all the political parties which were present in India during that time. So this report came to be known as Nehru Report. The Muslim League did not accept it, and thus it was rejected by the British government. So the report which was made by Nehru, Motilal Nehru, we can say, this report was acceptable by all the political parties who were the followers of Hindu religion, but the Muslim League, they were not accepting this report. They said that these points which are mentioned in the constitution are not acceptable by us, so we will not accept this, and rather the Britishers got an excuse to reject this report. So in 1928, the report which was presented by Mr. Motilal Nehru is known as Nehru Report. It is known as Nehru Report, and it was advice given by the Britishers so that we can make a constitution. And later on, they were asking us to submit that report in front of British committee, and they will read it out and they will say that it is acceptable or not. So it was just an excuse given by the Britishers. They readily were ready to not accept this report, and when the Muslim League were not accepting this report, they got a very genuine reason to reject the report which was known as Nehru Report. Now let us see the resolution of complete freedom. The time limit given to grant self-governance to India as per the Nehru Report got over. Indian National Congress convened a session at Lahore in December 1929 under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru. In this conference, a resolution for Purna Swaraj, that is complete independence, was passed, and the tricolor flag was unfurled on the banks of river Ravi in the midnight of 31st December 1929. It was a mark of Purna Swaraj. All the members of Indian National Congress took an oath of complete freedom on 26th January 1930. Hence, to commemorate this day, the Indian Constitution was enforced on 26th January 1950. So, when Nehru Report was rejected by the Britishers, all the freedom fighters of India, they got dejected, and they were very angry on the Britishers, and they said that you don't want to leave our country, and you people are not very good to believe. So when the time limit of granting the self-governance to India was over, all the members of the National Congress, they met on the banks of river Ravi in Lahore on December 1929, The purpose of the meeting was to take an oath of complete freedom. They took that oath on 26th January 1930. So this date was commemorate after presenting our constitution on this very day of 26th January in 1950. The resolution was passed on 31st December on the banks of river Ravi in the midnight, and the tricolor flag was also unfurled for the very first time. All the members of Indian National Congress, they took an oath that from today onwards we will feel that we are not the slaves of Britishers. Our country has become free and we are going to give non-cooperation to the Britishers. We will feel that all the Indian peoples are free to express their opinions and express their views and thoughts. So this brings to the end of the lesson. Exercise has been given here. I would hope that you will find the answers for this, and if you are unable to find the answers of any of the questions, you can text me on my WhatsApp number that has been already provided to you before. And if you are not having my number, you can text in the comment section of this video, and I will definitely give you the answer. And also, if you want the answers of your workbook, I don't have the workbook, so it's not possible for me to give the answers. I would request any one of the students. So if I say any one of the students, you will feel that that particular student should take this consideration. So I would like to request all the students to send me the pictures of your workbook of this lesson following the Mahatma part 1, so that I can give you the answers. So that is a request made to all the students, and I want you all to read out the lesson once again. And if you have any difficulty in understanding any of the terms, whether it is small, whether it is big, I will definitely consider your request, and I will make sure that your doubts are cleared to the extent at which you can understand the lesson very well. So I am ending this lesson, and I hope that you will send me the photos of your workbook, and if you have any doubts also, you can ask me. So that's all for today. Stay safe and keep learning.